create a new one. Something for art and illustration. A poster would be good. I'm going to make it wider instead of taller. And then let's measure it in inches. Maybe just a 8 by 10 is good. Okay, there we go. Okay, here is our quote-unquote paper. Today I want you to explore the grid perspective tool, which if you don't see it over here, I need you to go to Window, Toolbars. See how right now this is the basic toolbar. You're going to need the advanced toolbar, and that opens up a whole lot of other buttons. Okay, this one right here is the perspective grid tool. If you just hover over any of the tools, it tells you what it is. We're going to right-click, perspective grid tool, and it puts a perspective grid on there for you to work with. Now you can move these to make the top vanishing point lower. This is the left vanishing point. You can move it out farther or closer. I prefer to have it a little farther. That just gives you more space to work with. Okay, when you're in Grid Perspective Tool, this is just the grid. This is not actually going to be printed if you decide to print it. So if you don't want to see it, you can click Hide Grid. Okay? View, Show Grid. This little tool right here shows you how to make boxes, which you can turn into buildings and bricks and a lot of other things. Okay, I'm going to try to draw a box, and I'm going to draw this side of the building. I'm going to draw a box, click on Right Grid, click and drag, and I've just drawn a box. It has no fill right now, so let's fill it with a color that you can see, and there you go. Now, to draw the other side of that building or box, I'm still on the rectangle tool. Now I click on the left side, click and drag. It's the same color, so if we want to make it a little bit darker, just to give it some perspective look, we can do that. Now at this point, I don't think you'll be able to see the top of the box, but let's draw another shorter box where you can see the top. Click on the left side to draw the left side of the building. Make it a different color for a little bit of shadow. Now you'll also be able to see the top of this building since it is below the horizon line. So for the top, click on this part of the square. Start at the corner. Click and drag to the end of the building. Here we go. Let's make it a little bit lighter. And there's your building. You can make roads with this too. There we go. Making a road with that. Let's make it a road color, like gray. Okay, so just make sure that you are clicking on the right side of the box. If you want to do just the background and make it a certain color, that's what you click on this. Okay. And if you click on that, you can make a box without perspective. And let's do a gradient color. There we go. So sometimes if you're drawing a box, for example, and let's say it's a different color, it might look like your other things have disappeared, but it's just in front of them. So you need to make sure that you rearrange some things by clicking on them and right click and either bring it to the front or send it to the back. Okay, let's play around with this for a little bit, create some different buildings and scenes, and show me what you've come up with.